this is Jessica with Jacob's Tutoring. Let's talk sig figs. How do we know how many? That's the first thing we're going to look at. I have a simple rule. It's called the Atlantic-Pacific Rule. If this is a map of the USA, it's ugly, I know, but this is the Pacific side and that's the Atlantic side of the USA, right? The first thing you want to look at when you have a problem is there a decimal point present? All right, so I'm going to give you a couple of examples and then I'll kind of explain how. First example. All right, for this one, the decimal point is present, right? So we're going to count from the Pacific side of this problem. And you start counting significant digits at the first non-zero digit. So this is not 0, so we can start counting it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this problem, this number has 5 significant figures, right? Let's look at another one. What about again, the decimal point is present, so we count from this side of the problem. You start counting significant figures at the first non-zero digit. That's 0, so we can't count that one, not that one, and not that one. So we start counting here. 1, 2, 3. Here's the thing. Why is this one significant and this one's not? The reason why is once you start counting, you can't stop counting, okay? We weren't counting yet here, so these do not count. So this is 3 significant figures, right? Let's look at another one. 3, 5, 0, 6, 7, 0. Again, decimal point is present, so we count from the Pacific side of the problem. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that is 6 significant figures. What about if we have something like this one? 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now here, there is not a decimal point. If there's not a decimal point, the decimal point is absent. So we count from the Atlantic side of the problem. So we go this way. Same rules apply. You cannot start counting, you start counting at the first non-zero digit. So this is not 0, so we can count it. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 significant figures. What about this one? The decimal point again is absent, so we count from this side. All of these are zeros, so we can't count them yet. So this one has 1 significant figure. What if we change this and we said, how does that change that? The decimal point is present here. We count from over here. So we'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6 significant figures. Right? Remember, once you start counting, you can't stop. So it's 6 significant figures. That doesn't look like a 6, but that's a 6. 6 significant figures. All right, so that's counting significant figures. And let's do one more. What if we had 0.0001. Decimal point is present, so we count from this side of the problem, right? First non-zero digit, so all these are zeros, so they do not count. This one's going to have 1 significant figure. All right, that is the start of this, okay? Now we go into adding and subtracting and multiplication and division. All right, as a quick review here, remember counting significant figures using that Atlantic-Pacific Rule. If the decimal point is present, count from the Pacific side of the problem. If the decimal point is absent, so you do not have a decimal point, you're going to count from the Atlantic side of the problem. Remember, start counting at your first non-zero digit, and then once you start counting, don't stop, all right? If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.